Hello guys. Yeah, welcome to the live here from the qualifying session in the yeah, this is the British Grand Prix qualifying session guys. So this is going to be interesting as we had the sprint race finished in the morning, and that's the one who won there is Antonelli, and followed by Hamilton and Lando Norris are the top three drivers on the podium for the sprint race that happened today morning. And yeah, but whereas Verstappen he started on third and he ended up in the sixth position as the pace didn't he was not able to catch up the pace in the middle of the sprint race. And here we go, the start of the British Grand Prix qualifying session 1. Yeah, I see drivers are coming out onto the track. Yeah, it's Bottas, Perez, Sainz, Ocon, Bierman, Stroll and Bortoleto are the drivers. They are coming onto the track, and Alonso he is coming out. And yeah, so slowly Lindblad and Lawson looking to come out here guys. So Lindblad and Lawson they are trying to come out onto the track, and yeah, I see most of the cars are coming out. Hulkenberg and yeah, Albon and Leclerc and Hamilton are lined up as well here. And this is going to be an interesting qualifying session ahead of the tomorrow's race guys. So do hang on to the live and do let me know in the chat, yeah, who I have added a poll there, so please do hit the poll. Who do you think will take the poll here? Yeah, do let me know in the chat guys, do let me know in the chat, yeah, who do you think will take the poll today? And yeah, so that's the update guys. Yeah, so I see. And yeah, so yeah, Oliver Beerman he started the lap. And yeah, here we go, Perez he just finished the lap here, and followed by Carlos Sainz. Yeah, so Hulkenberg he moved to second, Beerman and in the first position now. So most of the drivers aren't on the track. So and Stroll is sixth and Lawson fifth. Perez is Charles Leclerc he moved on to the top with 1 minute 29 seconds and 5:34. And Hamilton he comes second here guys in the qualifying session 1. Other than these two drivers Leclerc and Hamilton, other drivers are 1.2 seconds and more. And Lando Norris, I can see Lando Norris, he's just started the lap guys, he just started the lap. Let's look at his sector times as well. So yeah, and the turn 3 he just finished turn 4. Yeah, moving on to the turn 5. And moving on to the turn 5, Lando Norris is 1/10 of a second slower than the Charles Leclerc, who is leading on the table. And Verstappen he is 0.079 seconds quicker than the Leclerc. But yeah, the second sector is the most crucial sector here. Second and third sector will be the most crucial sectors here. So yeah, let's see the second sector times here. Second sector times, and where is Lando Norris? Lando Norris is 36.417, whereas Verstappen he is about to finish, and yeah, he is 36.300. And yeah, so that's and Verstappen he is about to finish his lap. And let's see, Lando Norris he moved to third and 24.817. Verstappen he is 25.180. Verstappen is look slower in the final sector. Final sector he is slower, 3/10 of a second slower in the final sector. Is the same by the second and third sector by the Hajar and this in this Red Bull car. So yeah, we'll have to see how this goes for this team. Give me Antonelli in the gravel, guys. So yeah, Kimi Antonelli he moved to third. He is quicker in the second sector and third sector as well, guys. So and his first sector was times was not great, I believe. In the gravel, who is it? So George Russell, guys, George Russell, he goes into the gravel and west and yeah, here we go. So George Russell, guys, he goes off track and goes into the gravel, and he was able to recover the car and get onto the garage and get into the pit, and his car is being reviewed, and his car, he and the Mercedes pit crew, they needs to understand what caused the George Russell for that issue. And yeah, we just have 6 minutes remaining in this qualifying. Will they be able to recover the car? Yeah, so bottom six drivers in the elimination zone are Perez, Bottas, Alonso, Stroll, Russell, and Bortoleto. Yeah, that's a lockup, guys. That's a lockup for George Russell, and he moves on to the gravel. That was very weird. I have never locked up there in my whole career. And George Russell, he was able to come on track again, and the front wing has changed. And yeah, can he produce a lap that can be good enough to qualify to the qualifying session too? Once again, his rear end of the car is moving. This is only the first part of qualifying, guys. Qualifying session 1. Yeah, Max Verstappen is quicker in the second sector, guys. Will he move on to the top? Max Verstappen, he is coming on to the, and will he cross? Yes. Oh no, he couldn't. He couldn't able to get past the Charles Leclerc, and Max Verstappen he moves on to the second, and Hajar he moves on to the top. And the bottom six drivers: Colapinto, Perez, Bottas, Alonso, Stroll, and Bustamante, guys. And he was able to pass Oh, Ocon, Bottas, Colapinto, Perez, Stroll, and Alonso. Colapinto Yeah, Colapinto is out, guys. Colapinto is out. And yeah, here we go, guys. Yeah, Colapinto is out, and the bottom six drivers Ocon, Bottas, Colapinto, Perez, Stroll, and Alonso are eliminated from the Q1 of the qualifying session here in Britain Grand Prix. So we are watching here from the yeah. So this is the update, guys. So qualifying session has ended. Yeah, qualifying session 2 will be starting in few minutes, and yeah, and the top 10 drivers here in the qualifying session, Hajar, he topped the times with 1 minute 29 and 276, and followed by Lawson at 1 minute 29 and 300, just 1/10 of a second lesser. And Hajar, Lawson, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Verstappen, Hamilton, Lindblad, Antonelli, Piastri, and Russell are the 10 drivers who are quicker here. And yeah, qualifying session 2 will begin in few times, and meanwhile in the qualifying session 1, the highlights of the qualifying session 1 will be George Russell. He at the turn 7 he goes off track into the gravel and about to hit the barrier, but was able to stop it in front of the barriers, and he was able to recover the car and able to do the lap, and able to record some times, and able to move past the qualifying session 1. And that's the update, guys. And the bottom six drivers are Ocon, Bottas, Colapinto, Perez, Stroll, and Alonso. And the six drivers ahead of the bottom six drivers are Albon, Bierman, Sainz, Gasly, Bortoleto, and Lando Norris. But yeah, I don't think Lando Norris will be in the 11th position in the qualifying session 2. Uh, in the qualifying session 2, yeah, we'll have to wait and see for the qualifying session 2 and 3. Yeah, qualifying session 3 will be the final decider of the grid positions in the for the for the Grand Prix tomorrow, Britain Grand Prix. Yeah. And yeah, five drivers: Hajar, Lawson, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, and Verstappen. Hulkenberg and Lawson and Hajar, how did they find the pace, guys? How did they find their pace? Yeah, that is really good, at least for their confidence to boost and go into the qualifying session 2 and qualifying session 3. That's one good thing for them. And yeah, Kimi Antonelli with the white helmet, that is looking good for on him. Yeah, so there is a gravel on the track, so the stewards are cleaning the track. So once that is done, and we'll be ready for the qualifying session 2, guys. And yeah, I see. Yeah, Franco Colapinto, he lost control of the car and he goes off track as well. He spins and he lost the rear. That's what he informed in the team radio, and goes off track and gets back onto the track again. Yeah, that's a huge speed through the corner by Franco Colapinto. And yeah, no 360 but 180-degree spin for the Franco Colapinto. And but yeah, is eliminated from the qualifying session one here, guys. Franco Colapinto, he did 180-degree spin and was able to recover the car as well. And George Russell, same with him in the Q1 turn 7. He goes off track into the gravel and about to hit the barrier, but he was able to control and able to stop and able to recover the car, and then he was able to do a lap. And yeah, so that's the update from the qualifying session 1, guys. So qualifying session 2 is will begin in some time, and here in the Silverstone, so we are going to witness one of the nice qualifying sessions here. And the fans are ready, and they are ready for the tomorrow's race here in the Silverstone. And qualifying session 1 at the moment, Hajar, Lawson, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, and Verstappen, Hamilton, Lindblad, Antonelli, Piastri, Russell are the top 10 drivers at the in the qualifying session 1. But the qualifying session 3 will be the decider here, guys. Qualifying session 3 will be the decider of the decider for the grid positions for tomorrow's race. And the pole position will be decided in the qualifying session 3. So the qualifying session 2 won't be it is a confidence boost for the drivers who goes ahead of all other drivers. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this goes for these drivers. And yeah, all the cars are ready and the drivers are in place. And yeah, qualifying head to head 4-0. Yeah, Lando Norris ended in the 11th position in the qualifying session 1. Will that improve? But the both the McLaren's initial pace start was really good when we saw that we saw in the Austrian Grand Prix, and also before in the Barcelona Grand Prix as well. And here in the sprint race we saw the same thing, and Norris and Piastri in that McLaren, they were able to quickly get onto the pace in the after the race start, guys. So after the race start, yeah, Piastri and Lando Norris were able to quickly go ahead and gain 3 positions each. And Lando Norris was able to defend other drivers who tried to pass him, and PSG couldn't hang on to the position, and he gives up, and that's how that is. And Lando Norris ended up in the third place in the sprint race. That McLaren is looking good as well, guys. So we cannot count that McLaren down anytime. And Verstappen, I don't understand the strategy behind Red Bull and Racing Bulls over there, because the drivers starting with the old medium tires, 3 laps old medium tires there. Yeah, FI investigation after session Ocon yellow flag infringement. Yeah, so that's how it is, guys. So far we are seeing qualifying session 1 and qualifying session 2 is about to begin here, about to begin the qualifying session 2. And 3 minutes to the start of qualifying session 2, guys. 3 minutes to the start of qualifying session 2. Just hang on to the live. And yeah, Oliver Behrman, he was able to gain some time in the final moments and move past to the 15th position. And Botoleto as well, he was in the drop zone, but he was able to get that car into the pace in the final. Yeah, Max Verstappen, if he wins the pole, that will be his 50th pole position, guys. That will be his 50th pole position. Yeah, here we go, guys. We are about to start the qualifying session 2 here. We are 1 minute to go before the start of the qualifying session 2, and here in Silverstone, the British Grand Prix, and the top 10 drivers that were able to and in the top 10 in the qualifying session were one are Hajar, Lawson, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Verstappen, Hamilton, Lindblad, Antonelli, Piastri, and Russell. And 30 seconds to go for the start of this qualifying session 2. I'll be giving you all the moments in from this qualifying session here in British Grand Prix, guys. So 15 seconds to go, and yeah, Gabriel Bortoleto was able to gain the time in the final sectors and the final movements in the qualifying session 1, and was able to end up in 12th position and get past to the qualifying session 1. And Verstappen is the first driver to get off track. Yeah, so Verstappen and Hajar, and this looks like a plan that we are seeing often from the Red Bulls here in the sprint qualifying, and as well as the Austria Grand Prix qualifying as well, where I saw closely that Verstappen is the guy who quickly able to get on track and record some times, and go into the pit lane, and then wait there for some moment to see to get all the setup done for the car in the qualifying for the to get it ready for the qualifying session 3. That's the plan I have seen in the Austrian qualifying, and here in the British Grand Prix sprint qualifying as well. That's the same plan I've been seeing by this Red Bull cars, guys. So yeah, we need to be, yeah, that's the plan by these Red Bull cars, guys. So, and yeah, Verstappen and Hajar on the track. Yeah, we'll see. Will they be able to get the nice laps over here? Yeah, this engine is not responding normal by the Verstappen on the radio, guys. So yeah, and I see Sainz and Albon and Leclerc are on track now. Hamilton comes out onto the track, and Verstappen he is about to start his lap, and yeah, he starts the lap, guys. Verstappen, he is quicker in the sector 2 and sector 3 now, but now he's starting here. And Verstappen, it is purple in the first sector so far, guys. In the purple in the first sector so far. Oh, is that the fly-by-wire technology in the? Oh, okay, I know what the fly-by-wire technology is. It won't be connecting directly to the through the wire. And yeah, Max Verstappen, he moves there, and Max Verstappen, he records 28.557 in the first sector. And let's see the sector times of the second sector: 36.097. No, that's not looking good for the Max Verstappen. It should be 35 or under, I believe, right? Yeah, it should be under 35, under 36 in the second sector. The second sector doesn't look good for the Max Verstappen, but we'll see how he goes in the in the sector 3, and will he be able to move ahead. Yeah, he just finished his lap, guys, and Hajar followed by, and yeah, Hajar is quicker than Max Verstappen. Yeah, he moves to the first position here, and yeah, and Verstappen and Hajar, they starting on the 5 laps old tire, guys. What is going on? 5 laps old tires, 5 laps older tires, Hajar and Verstappen. And yeah, I see Leclerc and Hamilton starting the lap, and Leclerc is 0.02 seconds quicker, and Hamilton is 0.08 quicker in the first sector than the Hajar. Let's see that lap second sector times here. And sector 2 times are coming up in a moment, and yeah, oh, Leclerc is 0.004 seconds slower than the Hajar. And Hamilton, he is looking good, guys. He is looking good. He is quicker than Hajar in both the sectors, in sector 1 and sector 2. And Charles Leclerc, he moves on to the top, and he was quicker in the final sector. And Hamilton, he goes past by Charles Leclerc. He is on to the top of the table in the qualifying session too. And yeah, Verstappen in pit, guys. As I said, what's their plan? I know what they are trying to do in the qualifying session too. All the time is get get onto the track and record the time and get go into the garage for the setup, for the setup of the for the qualifying session 3. That's the plan for both the Red Bulls. And Hulkenberg, he goes to 7th. And we have 9 minutes remaining in this lap, guys. What do you think? Will this Red Bull goes up, or will they end up in the final sector? And Botleto and George Russell, he moves to second. George Russell second. And Lando Norris, here he comes. He is about to finish the lap. And is he quicker? No, he goes on to the eighth position. And Piastri, he's so they were really good in the sprint race, but at the qualifying their pace is not good. So we'll have to see. And Kimi Antonelli, he is Antonelli, he is quicker than Piastri, because Piastri is in the 10th. Antonelli should be quicker than Piastri at the moment to get past. And we have 7 minutes remaining. We have 7 minutes remaining into this. In pit, guys. All the drivers are in pit at the moment. And yeah, Piastri is looking at 11th now. So will he get back onto the track? I just have zero grip by Piastri. Yeah, he will get a new tires to come. And yeah, in the qualifying session too, the bottom six drivers at the moment are Piastri, Gasly, Bierman, Sainz, Albon, and Hulkenberg, guys. So these are the six drivers. At the bottom six are in the drop zone, elimination zone, will be eliminated from the qualifying session too if they don't record their best times out here. And Verstappen and Haja, they are back on to the track again. And are they on the soft tires? Yes, they are on the soft tires, guys. They are on the fresher new soft tires. They are trying to uh, use the soft tires. And yeah, maybe I don't know understand the plan here from these both the Red Bulls here, what they are trying to do. They don't want to get into the final session of the qualifying with the fresher tires. Yeah, looks like now they are on the soft fresher tires. They will be on the old fresher soft tires in the second sector. Are they trying to do something here? Yeah, maybe looks like they are their strategy. They are some they might have found out something else. And now Verstappen is quicker than Hamilton in the first sector, but Verstappen is slower in the second and third sectors, guys. So that is what costing him the times here. For That's the only issue here for Max Verstappen and the Hajar. They need to find some. And yeah, Hamilton is quicker, guys. The driver who is quicker in the final sector are the driver who Verstappen. And no, Hamilton he couldn't, and Verstappen he couldn't, guys. Yeah, Verstappen's final sector times are not good. Both the sector times are good, but his final sector times are not at all good. That's what costing him. This is what a disaster, unbelievable. Yeah, Oscar Piastri needs an improvement here, guys. Yeah, Botleto he misses out by the 300th of a second, guys. So the bottom six drivers here are Bortoleto, Hulkenberg, Gasly, Bierman, Sainz, and Albon, guys. Are the six driver. Yeah, that's about it, guys. We are going into the qualifying session. So yeah, we are into this, guys. We are into the qualifying session too. Yeah, 2 minutes remaining for the start of the qualifying. Let's see. Yeah, we are about to start the qualifying session 3, guys. We are about to begin the qualifying session 3. Please do hang on to the live. And this is going to be a final decider for the grid positions tomorrow. So this will be very interesting to see how the drivers and how the teams are going to perform here in the qualifying session that will decide their grid positions for tomorrow. So currently at the moment, looking like, yeah, the green flag and lights are illuminated and the qualifying session 3 is started, but drivers they look to wait for their turn and go on to the track, but not that quickly, but they looks like they are going to take some time over here. And Antonelli, Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell, Hajar, Verstappen, Piastri, Lindblad, Norris, Lawson, guys. So these are the 10 drivers who are going to compete for the pole position for tomorrow. And who do you think will come ahead of all these drivers? Who do you think will come ahead of all these drivers? So at the moment, Antonelli, Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell. Yeah. So the covers on the tires are coming out for this McLaren, and the car is down, and they are about to go onto the track. Yeah. Let's see if any cars comes out of the garage. Yes. Yeah. I see the McLarens. They comes out of the garage. And is that Piastri? Yeah, looks like that is Piastri is about to hit the track. Yeah, he comes onto the track, guys. And yeah, Piastri, Lawson comes out onto the track. Is that Hajar or Verstappen lined up? Norris he comes out, and yeah, Verstappen he comes out onto the track. And let's see. And Verstappen followed by Leclerc, Hamilton coming out onto the track. And Leclerc, Hamilton, and Hajar. And yeah, Antonelli he comes out as well. So Piastri is the first driver, so we have to see his times. He will be starting the lap in few seconds of time. So he'll be the first driver who will be recording the times here. And one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine drivers are in, and Antonelli pit out, and in pit Lindblad. Lindblad is the only guy who is in pit now. Yeah, so Piastri he just begin his sector times, guys. He just started his sector times. And Verstappen he is about to begin his lap times as well in this final session of the qualifying here in British Grand Prix. And Piastri is 28.473. That's quicker, guys. That's looking quick for the Piastri. And let's see the Max Verstappen's times here. So yeah, Verstappen is 28.505 and Piastri is looking strong in the sector 2 as well. Sector 2 as well. Yeah, PS3 is 36.3. And yeah, Lando Norris is 28.539. He is slower than Verstappen. And Lawson, he is slower. And let's see the sector 2 times of Verstappen. Will that be enough to overcome Piastri and Lando Norris? Yeah, Lando Norris is quicker in the second sector. And Max Verstappen, his times are coming out in quickly. Yeah, Max Verstappen is quicker. Piastri he just finished his lap, but he is 3 tenths quicker in the second sector, and 2 tenths quicker than the Lando Norris. And let's see, Charles Leclerc he is doing good. He is 2 tenths quicker than the 2 tenths and 2 tenths quicker than Verstappen in both the Verstappen moves on to the top. Let's see, will Leclerc or Hamilton goes ahead of him. Yeah, 35.828. And Charles Leclerc he goes on to the provisional pole so far. Yeah, Hamilton he moves on to the provisional pole, guys. Will Kimi Antonelli he will need to answer here. And yeah, Kimi Antonelli looks quicker in the second sector by 2 tenths. Yeah, let's see Kimi Antonelli how the final sector times comes. And Kimi Antonelli he moves on to the top of the table with the provisional pole so far. And George Russell he moves second, and Max Verstappen is sixth, and Hajar he is quicker, guys. He is quicker than Max Verstappen. So looking at the board, and yeah, this looks great for the great for Hajar, great for Antonelli and Russell. They are quicker back onto the top, guys. So yeah, and let's see. Yeah, Piastri moves on to the pit, and we do have 6 minutes remaining in this sector, and the drivers will come out onto the track again, guys. And yeah, all the drivers are into the pit, back into the pit, guys. All the drivers are back into the pit, and we have to see. Yeah, Kimi Antonelli into the garage, and all the drivers and the cars are into the pit lane, into the pit, and they will be coming out onto the track in the final moments of this qualifying session. In the final moments of this qualifying session, just yeah, that will be the final decider, guys. So yeah, the drivers were able to set up some time on the track because they don't want to lose at the first, because if there is any red flag or if there is any yellow flag, if there are any crashes, so drivers don't want to lose their positions, at least whatever they have. But yeah, we'll have to see how this goes, how this pans out to these drivers in the final moments of the qualifying. And will Verstappen comes ahead, or will Fernando Alonso, he is starting his 439th match, whereas Lewis Hamilton 398th race. What a consistency by these guys. Wow, that's the only motivation we need to be having, guys. Kimi Antonelli, he comes out of the garage, and McLaren's and George Russell comes out, and the Racing Bulls comes out, and yeah, is that the McLaren or so Antonelli, he is saying, "Why am I first, guys? 3 minutes left in the qualifying, guys. 3 minutes left in the qualifying session, so it is going to be crucial." Yeah, 3 minutes left in the qualifying session. Lindblad incident, unsafe release noted by FIA, guys. And yeah, here we comes, this is the final moments of the qualifying session here in the British Grand Prix here in Silverstone. And Antonelli is the first guy, he is about to start his lap, and all the drivers are about to start their lap, and Max Verstappen will be the final guy who will be starting his lap. So this will be interesting by the Max Verstappen. And yeah, Verstappen is the last guy to be recording this qualifying session. Kimi Antonelli is not happy to be doing this at the and Antonelli, he is quicker than the other drivers. No, he is quicker than himself, guys. He is quicker than himself in the first sector. Let's see the sector two times. And Verstappen, yeah, we have 44 seconds remaining, and Verstappen, he is about to start his lap, and Charles Leclerc, and no, not Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton, and Hajar. Yeah, Antonelli, he improved again. He improved to 700 now, guys. And Max Verstappen, how is his lap going? No, it's not looking good for Max Verstappen. It's yellows. Yeah, 28.462 is the first sector times of the Max Verstappen. He is 1/10 slower, and George Russell is. And what a final sector, guys! He improves. He improves 21 minute 28 seconds, and 11. And Leclerc, he is quicker, guys. He is quicker than Antonelli. Charles Leclerc is quicker than the Antonelli in the first sector. Will the final two sectors will be the decider here. And Lindblad, he comes out and he couldn't improve, and his lap times are stays as is in the ninth position. And Lawson and Piastri, he comes over the line and gets past Verstappen. But let's see Verstappen. Yeah, he looks quicker, guys. Verstappen looks quicker in the sector two as well. And can he come good? Max Verstappen, he is quicker, guys. Will he be in the top three? And Verstappen, no, he doesn't improve at all. He moves into the seventh. And Charles Leclerc, he moves to second. And Charles Leclerc moves to second, and Verstappen still stays at seventh, and Hamilton moves to third, pushing Russell down to fourth, and Hajar, let's see Hajar where he stays. Yeah, Hajar, he doesn't improve. He still stays in the fifth position, guys. And Hajar, he is fifth, and Lando Norris sixth, and Verstappen seventh, guys. What a qualifying we have witnessed here. And the top 10 drivers are Antonelli, Leclerc, Hamilton, Russell, Hajar, Norris, Verstappen, Piastri, Lindblad, and Lawson, guys. So Kimi Antonelli, he takes the pole. He is happy. He is waving at the fans now. He is absolutely happy. Let's see what Kimi Antonelli is speaking here. Let's see. Kimi Antonelli, apply filter. So yeah, so let's see from the start. Nice work. Yes, come on. Yeah, that's Pullman. And yes, Gibby, that's yes, Kimmy, that's Pullman. Yes, come on. Whoa, good effort, man. Yes, nice work, nice work. That was very tidy lap, tidy lap. Just stay on the delta for us, please, mate. Thanks, mate. You will be coming into the pit lane, and that the last sector that was a full set. Good man. I like a full set when you have it under control. Yeah, congrats to Kimi. We all like the full set. Well done for you, Kimi. Nice work, mate. Yes, yeah, that's an absolute drive. That's an absolutely crazy lap by Kimi Antonelli. Let's look at Charles Leclerc. Leclerc. So Charles Leclerc, yeah, good job, Carly P2 and confirmed P2. That was good quality, good lap. Charles target zero, user sent. Flare is not allowed to fall. I think a little more, and I think you will get this done. I think we are on the right path. Let's just keep going, keep working. Hold your thousand. Thank you. Yeah, you have been working here, and it paid off, so we come back in and go to the P2 board. All right, copy and more charge please. Yes, so like P2, guys. And let's see Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, and P1 Russell, P2 and Antonelli turns. And yeah, good effort, guys, by Lewis. And to the grid, pit and mode charge before stopping, please. Consider before switching off, please. Yeah, thank you. Good time for a mask. Nice, Charles. You too. 2-1. Pretend faster than us. We are P3. Antonelli is a P1. And yeah, so that's about. And let's see the Max Verstappen. What is his reaction on the radio? He ended up in the seventh position and charge up and recharge. So okay, so Norris, good boy, Max. And let's watch your delta. Good boy, Max. Okay, so Norris, charge off. All clear, all clear. Yeah, this is a bit weird for me. That's a little 7-8 from 0. So Russell and recharge. And 8-4-8-4-1 Max. We have a bit of work to do. Thank you. Took it out tonight. That's it for tonight until we get to the book, until we get to the bottom of it. So yeah, that's a That's a struggling moment for the Max Verstappen. He moves on to the fifth, and let's see Hajar. Isaac Hajar, very well done, Isaac. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's P5, mate. P5. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's a crappy lap. Take off plan B. That's the best position we can do anyway. So, yep, good effort. And then we will fail. 8-4. Fail, please. Yeah, yeah, well done, Isaac. Very slippery. That's what you get. I am with him. I'm sure you have seen the finishing order, but it's Antonelli with a Hamilton, Russell, yourself, Norris, Max, Piastri. Straight right, please. Go on. You can jump on. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. So we have these 10 drivers who will be starting on the lap, and Lewis Hamilton is here, and Kimi Antonelli on the pole position. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you so much.